Hello, 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 hello. How is everyone doing tonight? I hope everybody had a great weekend. Let me get over in Discord. And
Something else that I think would be really fun to do,
hello.
and Nami, I don't know if you're aware that this is actually a thing, but they actually do have Star Wars D&D.
Did y'all hear that? Star Wars
I did
D&D?
not know that.
So I think it'd be fun to do a Star Wars campaign.
Mm. I actually, I actually just quit one of my NIM teams, and I'm probably going to quit the other one as well.
Oh,
Um, but that doesn't leave. That doesn't. It's still still Sunday is really busy for me.
Hey, folks.
I could do earlier, but then that's where you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like the first thing that I'll be doing on Sunday now will be this.
it's good.
But after this, I need to leave like at 9 to go, right? 9. Wait, no, for you guys, it would be 8.
8, yeah.
Yeah, 8.
Is that your
Um,
NIM tank raid?
mhm.
Yeah.
I think I'm deciding to quit my heal team, my 2 heal teams. Not enjoying myself. I've been healing for a long time, and I'm really enjoying tanking. But what that does is it frees up. So I tank Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But like on Saturday, it's not until like 11 p.m. you guys time. Like it's late, 9 p.m. my time. So that'd be 11 you guys. So like I have Saturday all free. Um I have Friday all free. Sunday and Monday. Yeah, I have until 8 yeah, 8 p.m.
Gotcha.
Well, as far as Friday, Saturday goes, that's when my raid team meets, and we're still in Duxon.
Mhm.
We were working on Huntmaster until we got hit with roster prog.
Yeah.
Gotta love roster prog.
Gotta love. I know one of my teams, the one that I quit today, it's just like constantly new, another person next week, and I'm kind of over it now.
I mean,
Hey, so we're
unfortunately,
live, y'all.
hi.
Hi.
Hello.
That's fine. We're just talking
I've
roster
I've said
prog.
that a few times. But I didn't want to be rude and like totally yell to interrupt, but I was like, we're live, guys. We're live.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
But we didn't hear you, or I didn't hear you say
Okay.
you were live. But let's go on.
We didn't hear you until I acknowledged. It's like,
Okay.
but
Yeah, I need a recap because I know we were in
Yes.
some dreamland.
Yes.
So I definitely need a recap.
So everybody's had a good weekend, and I hope chats have a good weekend.
I'm having coffee, so we're getting there.
You're having coffee? Have we rubbed off on you, Tom?
No, I've been drinking coffee. Like I told Nami, like this is the first adult thing I bought was a coffee pot, and so I've had it for months.
Awesome.
I mean, other buying my own car and owning it, like yeah, the coffee pot's the next adult thing I bought.
That's funny. That's funny. Hey, but it's a very important thing.
Yeah, I run out of creamer like all the time. French vanilla's gone, the hazelnut's gone. I'm down to like chocolate and caramel.
We need to send you a care package, Tom.
Please. I mean, I'm lost most of the time. A care package would help. Can you send a quiz, so I
Yes.
don't get lost?
DM me your
I
address.
mean,
We'll send you a care
Amazon.
package.
Easy peasy. Put it on your Amazon wish list. It's a done deal.
And share it. Share your wish list.
Yeah. So we're
Yeah.
in a field somewhere.
Yeah, so here's the recap for anybody in chat who may have missed it. Our adventurers went on a true adventure last week as they were somehow drawn to a cave where they found a wand. Upon attempting to identify said wand, they were teleported to what they think was a mage tower where they were beat on and then teleported back. And that's essentially where we are right now, where you guys are laying in the grass, looking up at the sky. And you all have a sack of gold next to you with 20 pieces in it. And there was a mysterious note also left that said, well, that was entertaining. Signed S. And physically, you don't have any like cuts or bruises or anything like that. But you all feel like you've been hit by a wagon, and you all have 2 levels of exhaustion. And that's where we are starting.
How do we get rid of levels of exhaustion?
Long rest. Or
Okay.
coffee.
Is
Woohoo!
there a place
Yeah,
we
but
can?
Coffee?
temporary.
So the overall setting is it's actually around 5 or 6 p.m. You guys are actually getting ready to stop for the night, and then that's when everything took place.
So it's now getting dark and we're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you're maybe only 100 yards from, the caravan.
Well, before we start, I just want to say I added 20 gold, but I don't know if we added it last week. I don't remember. So the worst thing is that I have extra 20 gold. Just want to put it out there.
Is there a place where you can mark exhaustion on the sheet? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
No place to
normally
mark
just
that.
the thing I believe the DM just keeps track of.
I would say the player does as well. So, like, if you're playing a barbarian and you're raging all the time, that's something you would definitely keep track of yourself.
Rage exhausts you, doesn't it?
Will that put us at a disadvantage if anything happens?
So, having now been teleported out of a tower, seeing that we have goodie bags, I guess, bags of gold, I'll just shake off my head and, like, try and stretch and, like, so we're not touching any more wands. As I look at the party, and my hand is just in front of my face, and I'm like, no more wands. This would have sucked if it was just me and Nami in there.
Wait, is the wand still back at the other place? Or it came back with us?
The
Nah,
wand is it's gone.
It's gone. Okay.
Fine. No more wands. And I roll my eyes.
and I pick up the bag of gold and I just stand up and look at the rest of them, exhausted, and be like, we should get back before something tries to eat us.
That sounds like a good plan.
And
I'm
unfortunately,
exhausted.
so unfortunately, we move at like half the speed.
Yep.
So it's a long, grueling trek back.
Climbing down a cliff.
Climbing down a cliff at disadvantage.
I'll walk to the edge and get the rope ready, and just whenever people are ready, I'll stay at top too.
So we roll at disadvantage then?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll go down first.
Okay.
So is it an athletics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right. So was Reiko right there next to Nami as she went down?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Reiko, give me a dexterity check. Okay. So Nami attempts to go down and you immediately slip and Reiko catches like your arm and you're like dangling, on the side of the cliff essentially.
Can I try to pull her up just enough to like get her grip and her footing better on the rope?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll just
Do like a strength.
Okay, stretch.
And
What is that?
you lose your grip,
I don't
and
know.
Nami falls 10 feet and takes 5 points of damage.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
And I'll yell that down. I'll just sorry.
Ow!
Just a big thud.
Okay, so let me.
You
put my
okay
body
down there? You okay?
And
Someone
Dubu,
come help me get back up.
Dubu just jumps off the cliff after you and just kind of like floats down.
Good Dubu.
You're like laying on the ground, and he like comes over to you and starts licking your face.
Okay.
I'll look over at Jem and Sigurd and grin and just say next.
And I'll just, I sigh, and then I go and I start trying to climb down the rope.
Okay, you make it halfway down. And then you slip and you kind of slide down. So give me a dex check.
Dex or acrobatics?
Acrobatics is fine. Okay, so you are able to land on your feet. But it's kind of a rough landing as well.
And I look at Jem.
Okay. So I come to the edge and I've seen what my friends have had done, and I know I'm exhausted. I'm considering just jumping off this ledge
Oh my gosh.
and taking my chances.
Are you announcing this to the party?
I'm considering it. I'm thinking it. So
Don't do it. Don't do it.
So I
do what you want.
I do look down to Sigurd and Nami and I say, "Hey, how far down is that really? Like, could I just jump?"
I just look at you like, are you sure?
Looking at them rubbing their injuries, I decide I'll go ahead and try the rope. Let me find the thingamabobber here. Athletics.
And same thing happens to you where you start to go down and then you start to slip, and then we'll see if Reiko can catch you.
Okay, that was a dex check, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing good on those at least.
You're able to catch Gem.
Okay, and then I'll just kind of look at her and be like, okay, we're gonna get you back on the rope. Do that strength check again.
Okay, you succeed.
And then I continue climbing.
Yep, so give me another athletics check.
Hey,
Thanks,
And
Reiko.
Yep, you make it all the way down.
That really was further down than I thought. Thanks for the catch.
you bet. I mean, I'm not the boss of you, but it looks a little steep. Okay, I'm gonna start making my way down.
Come on, I'll catch you.
What was it? Athletics? Sorry.
Yeah.
Get a net or like a big sheet.
So I open up the bag of holding and I just tell her to jump into it.
I just look at you dubious. Like, yes, I will absolutely fit in there. Okay. Athletics.
And you slip and fall.
I have the bag of holding underneath her.
Can I, at 4th level, I have ability called Slow Fall,
Okay.
and any damage that I take is, let me see. It's, it would be falling damage you take by amount equal to 5 times your monk level. it can put it up here. I believe.
So you could not take 30
I was-
damage?
Yeah, I think that's a quick calculation in my head.
Yeah.
So, just to double check, like, how big is like the opening of like the bag of holding?
Oh, geez.
It's big enough that, you could fit a person into it. I mean, I could literally stuff this bag of holding with bodies and,
No.
Okay. So Sigurd, you see Reiko fall, and so it's like trying to position a net under someone. Let me see. How do I want to do this?
The question is, does she realize she's falling into a bag of holding?
I mean, I guess that'd be an athletics check. It's the only thing I can think of.
Okay.
For me to position it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, wouldn't that be a dexterity thing of, getting it in the right place?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, I'll just give you a dex check. Okay, an 8.
And so as Reiko falls, you're trying to like position it, but you misjudge it, and she basically falls right on top of you.
Oh.
Bonk.
So you're both gonna take 10 points of damage.
Oh.
Even
Oh.
with slow fall?
Oh,
Maybe he's like a cushion, so I'm like, I'm fine.
so Sigurd will take 10, and then yeah, we'll just do like you take 5.
And I'll just stand up and I'll be like, hey, thanks, Sigurd. That really helped out. And I'll help him up too.
I get up and it's like, you ruined my joke. I was supposed to have a monk in a bag.
Well, you know.
A monk in a bag.
Yeah. It'll be a happy meal.
What's a happy meal?
Yeah, what? I've never had a Happy Meal, I don't think.
I just look at them like Southerners. Haven't had a happy meal. Jeez.
I guess I'll have to add that to my list under cheesecake.
Yes, things to try.
So as you guys are like tumbling down the hill, so to speak, Rupert is like watching you guys like really confused. And as you get closer to the cart, he's like, "Hey, where have you guys been?"
Oh, again, debated by wizards that think they want to help, but they don't actually help. We got gold though. That's one thing.
I'm afraid I've never heard that word before. Did you say jabronied?
Debated, faked out.
Aye.
You got rope-a-doped. They promise you one thing, but you actually just get your ass kicked.
So there was some evil wizard up on top of the hill, or what?
We're alive, so not evil.
We never actually
Just-
saw it.
Whoever it was, I don't know. Seemed to like to get their kicks out of just like watching people get pummeled to death, which is kind of messed up.
His look of confusion grows.
And I'm like, yeah, I feel the same way.
And Sigurd looks at Reiko and just like, it's a test. That was a test. We failed.
Oh, for sure, but I don't know. I don't really take kindly to being tested for something I possibly didn't sign up for.
Well, we did sign up for. Who,
Wait, so you're telling me that another strange thing happened?
Yeah.
Yep.
I look at Rupert and like, Well, we all heard voices in our head of our loved ones calling us for help. I, like an idiot, ran for voice. We found a magic wand. We ended up in a mage tower, fought stone golems, and now we're here, exhausted. Do you have anything to eat?
And he's just kind of silent for a second. And he's like, yeah, I set up camp over here.
Yes, but we have anything to eat?
I think we've got some leftovers.
That'll do.
I'm assuming since we were gone, camp was set up like down in the valley, not up on a hill or something like that. I don't want to climb another hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like right there.
Okay, so I'll just go over to the campfire, right next to not like close to whatever campfire, and I'll like take a bedroll and just lay it out, and then like find the food and start eating, and then I will lay down on the bedroll.
Yeah, I'll kind of do the same and just kind of not even getting my bedroll out, just like face plant down by the fire.
So Caden was there kind of helping Rupert, and he's just kind of like watching you guys. And he says, why are you all so sleepy?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. And I just, just go back to trying to fall asleep on the bedroll.
I'll raise a finger from where I'm face down near the fire. I'll be like, no offense, Jem. Sometimes stupid wizards be stupid. And then I just plop back down.
Well,
I speak up like, she's not a wizard. She's a sorcerer. Get it right. There's a difference.
Magic.
I know, but yes.
and I
I fake snore really loud.
I giggle and say, "It was a mage." And I lay down and go to sleep.
I'm already asleep. I don't care about food. I am asleep. I fell all the way down. So
Yeah,
So-
before I pass out, I'll look at Kaden real quick and I'll just say, like, can you make sure, like, nothing happens in the night? And if something does, I guess, wake one of us up.
And he just kind of shakes his head. So as the four of you like pass out, he just kind of looks at Rupert and he's like, "Well, I guess I'm night watch tonight." So the night passes without any issues, and we are now into morning, where the caravan is getting ready to head out again.
Gosh, and dawn.
So we've completed a long rest.
Yes.
We've lost a point and 1 point of exhaustion.
Does long rest do all of them or just one?
Well, just one. It's one
Okay.
per, I believe. I think. I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah, reset any damage or spells or any of that fun stuff. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned this last time or not, but when you were in the mage tower, any items that you used, like if you used any potions or anything, all of that is magically just back in your inventory.
Did we I don't even remember if we did.
Yeah, I don't think we used healing potions or anything. I was
don't-
just
Healing
massacring
weren't-
everyone.
I used one potion to get Nami up when she got
Okay.
put on her ass.
Gotcha. So I feel like a lot of us just
Yeah.
didn't have a chance to do that.
But I already replaced that potion.
Awesome.
So Caden actually goes to Rupert like just after you've woken up, and he says to you, "Are you feeling better this morning?"
Goes to Rupert.
Reiko.
Yeah. Oh, me.
Okay.
I sit up and I just kind of look general, like morning tousled, and I'm like, oh, I don't know yet. Ask me in like 4 hours. And then I stand up, stretch, and I guess start helping get ready for the day. How's everybody else look?
I get up and I'm stretching and I'm just kind of mulling over in my head what happened yesterday, and I discover that I'm really annoyed.
I'm just really tired still. Seeing everyone pretty much die. I have to mass heal, which I haven't had to do. I just feel exhausted, spent.
So I'm
I
like,
guess as we're go ahead.
nope, go ahead.
I just say as we're getting ready, I to the group, just kind of like, so I don't know, what do we make of that? I didn't like it personally. If I meet this mage, well, y'all know probably what I'll do.
Sigurd just kind of shakes his head as he's putting stuff. It's like, I don't know why they messed with us the way that they did, but I think they're trying to show that we're not ready for what we're about to go into.
That probably is the case, to be honest.
Whoever it is probably the same person that summoned the mushrooms. Because magical stuff. I don't think they sent the ogres. That would be a bit much, because I don't think they'd want living creatures to die. But I can only assume it's the same person who's been trying to slow us down to keep the caravan from getting to its destination.
But why do the test? I'm not understanding why do the test, which is, yes, it is delaying the caravan, but at the same time, if it's a test to say we're not ready for something, are they slowing it down so that they can test us more until we are ready? Or are they not wanting the caravan to meet its destination at all?
It seems to me if they're really concerned about that, they could just go after the cultists themselves and end it. And then, you know,
Yeah, why us?
Yeah.
Why us? We're here to protect the caravan, and we have the cultists on here, although I mean they're in a rush, or to get wherever our destination is.
hmm And I'm sure, with this cult, I'm sure there's people that, I mean, I'm not naive enough to think that we all can bust in and just take them out. Um,
But why not let us just to take out the cultists that are currently on the caravan?
I don't think it was a
um,
test.
It
I don't think
was
it
a test we were going to fail, though.
yeah,
I don't think it was a test. I don't think it has anything to do with the cultist or anything else.
yeah,
I think it was
I,
somebody just wanting to have some fun. I mean, there was absolutely no damage. We were completely unharmed except for exhaustion last
mhm,
night, and we got paid gold. This was
yeah,
someone that was playing a game. In my
yeah.
opinion.
I agree, and I don't like to be toyed with, and it very much felt like a game.
I agree with you. I hate it, and be nice if we had some more clues.
Yeah, I mean, they left a note, didn't they?
An
Um,
S, but I don't know.
S.
S.
Does anybody know? I mean, I don't know anything about fancy mage people, but not that you guys would know either. I don't know if any of you've dabbled, but did that ring a bell to anybody?
S? No, S doesn't ring a bell.
What I can think of. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think. Like back at Green, was it Greenhurst? What's it called? Greenest? No,
Yeah, greenest.
Greenest. Oh, okay. I'm trying to think. Did we come across anybody with an S? Oh,
It makes me almost wish I could get a message back to Leosin and see if he had any idea.
yeah, because you have one person saying meet me there. You have another person that's toying. But if it's not a test, so why not? Why not let us die? I
Because
mean, this last encounter, if you're comparing it with the prior one, was it was destined to be a failure.
Mm-hmm.
but see that's the
But
point. There wouldn't have been
Yeah,
much of a game if we died. It was a game.
right.
It was totally I don't
no,
think it
I
was
understand
related at
that, but
all.
we overcame the mushrooms like super quick. That
You
was
know,
pretty easy.
though, you just broke something in my head, Nami. The mushrooms, and I know some of us had this when the spores got to us. We heard voices in our head, right?
You
I
felt
mean,
feelings of despair.
yeah, and I don't know about you guys, but it brought up some unpleasant things from my past. And then this time, we all heard voices, I'm assuming, from people that we knew.
It was
So
different
there's,
for me this time, though. I didn't feel the despair or the agony. I didn't feel emptiness or loneliness. I felt I needed to help my mother, my adopted mother.
yeah, it's just, I don't know. It seems in a way that whoever this is, if this is some sick game they're playing, they're definitely playing off parts of us that, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but
Playing mind tricks or something?
yeah, mind games and messing with things that, and things that we might regret or feelings of despair we had or people that we feel like we care about. I don't know, it's pulling at some pretty personal strings, I think, and it's not cool. I don't know, just interesting.
Mhm. And it is it's kind of strange that they actually left a note
Yeah.
with their initial, like as if they not want us to know who they are, but want us to find out who, you know what I mean, to try to figure out who this person is.
Yeah. Really, I really don't like it. And the money almost feels like gross to take, Like, oh, I'm so glad that you enjoyed watching us panic for our lives. I don't know.
I'm just happy to get something out of it.
I guess.
So I'm okay with the gold. Hmm.
I don't know. Weird.
I mean, the only thing I can assume is that it's probably not the last that we'll
Yeah.
hear from this S person.
Yeah. I
And
agree.
so I think the only thing that we can do, unfortunately, is, try to be aware. Um, definitely, have our little shifts at night.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but pretty much we have to go with the flow, unfortunately, since we
Yeah.
have zero answers.
Yeah. I mean, I know both Gemini, I've seen something happen, um, like shoot up in the sky before something happens. And then um, we've all heard whispers in our head and on the wind. So I don't know. We'll just have to keep an eye out for that kind of stuff. Because I think maybe all those things are connected to this S person.
I agree.
For sure. Yeah, there's no doubt because especially since you both saw something shot up in the air and then some. But didn't you see something shoot up in the air prior to the ogres, the big trolls?
Yes.
Yeah, there was one Gem saw, and there was one I
So
saw on our watch, but was
Yeah.
so
it
that could have
after
been
spiders?
related.
Yeah,
That could have been related because I don't recall anybody seeing that before the mushroom. That was
yeah,
before the
Right.
trolls.
yeah.
So
We heard whispers in on the wind before the mushrooms, and
yeah,
then
so I think
Yeah.
they're all related. I 100% think that they're all related.
I'm
Mm,
thinking so too.
yeah, but kind of scared with the next test or whatever it may be that we encounter, because that took a lot out of me.
Yeah, and thank you for that. By the way, I can't imagine how stressful that was.
And a waste of time. Oh my goodness.
I know. I look up to the sky and I kind of say, like, "You're sick, whoever you are."
Old tiefling yells at clouds.
Yes.
And raises one fist.
Yep. Absolutely. I might have to draw this, by the way.
So as you guys have been talking, you've been getting the caravan or your carts ready to go, and you have heard like the 5-minute horn go off.
Hey, Jem, do you have any coffee?
Yes, I do. Would you like some coffee?
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, Sigurd and Nami, do y'all want some coffee?
How long does the coffee last?
I brewed it this morning while we were all talking.
Yeah, but how long does the effect last?
Oh, I don't know.
I'll take some. Thank you very much. I need to pick me up.
As
Sure.
I hand out a bag of coffee to each of them, which is equal to 1 cup. Sip it. It has to last. And let's see.
I won't chug my coffee.
One little sip at a time.
Pinky out.
It'll only boost you for an hour, so yeah, for the next
Start.
hour you should feel pretty good.
Start of the next combat, everyone just downs a coffee.
Exactly
No,
right.
I
Gosh, my tongue. I burnt my tongue.
I have to reread the description on that. Does drinking a cup remove a level of exhaustion permanently, or just an hour?
It says for one. I'm having trouble reading the tiny print. 1 second here.
Because I think what I did. Let me go to your sheet here real fast.
Yeah, you can probably get the answer faster than I can. Dang it.
So I think we did a thing where in your inventory.
Which, by the way, this brings me down to 3 left.
Oh no.
That's okay.
Okay. I do remember now you saying you're getting kind of low.
All right, there's the description.
Thank you. There we go.
So 1 hour.
So we are good for 1 hour. So we're on the road again.
Yes.
Yep. So the caravan is officially on the road again, and you guys actually travel a week and a half with no
Whoa.
issues.
Holla.
You finally make your way out of the troll claws, back into the open field, and you also make your way to this first town that you have heard about.
Oh,
So the
what?
caravan is actually rolling into Dragonspear.
Here.
So we're gonna go ahead and switch maps here. So Dragonspear is just a very small little trader's town. It's a town that is very much built on just the caravan passing through it quite often. The caravan people will trade with the citizens of the town, and then of course there's like a big farming area as well. So just overall, just a lot of trade. The river does have some like small boats that'll go kind of up and down it a little bit. It's not like a massive river by any stretch of the means, but as you guys approach the town, you'll see some town guards. There's like some basic walls and gates, and the caravan is actually big enough. As you see, it actually stretches through the entire town, and so as the caravan stops, since you guys are sort of on the backside, one of the carts is kind of on the bridge, and then the other two are sort of kind of on the other side of the bridge. And as you guys stop, you actually see someone that 3 of you recognize. As
I'm assuming I don't.
As he is walking his way down the bridge, you see this guy. Actually, hold on. I think I gotta exit my sheet here.
Oof.
Boom.
Him. What up, bro?
Hey,
What
Leosin.
See, you didn't need to send him a message. He's
Nope.
here.
Oh my gosh, guys, he knew.
So you see Leosin walking towards your cart. He passes the first cart, and he comes up to the first cart where Jem and Reiko is, and he greets you guys, and he's like, "Hello, my friends. How's it going?"
Hey.
Give a friendly slap with my tail on his shoulder.
Oh,
Look at that side eye. Did he just cast like enlarge on himself to
yeah. I was gonna say.
swap me?
So he grabs like both your arms, Reiko, and he's like, "Reiko, how have you
What's
been?"
up, man? Oh man. I mean, it's been crazy. I feel like so much I has happened, but and I turn back to Jem and kind of gesture to the other cart, and I'm like, but I don't know. Maybe we can catch up a little more later. I'm traveling. I've learned that you've met Jem and Nami.
Yes, and he grabs like one of Jem's arms. Jem, the savior of Greenest. How have you been?
I slightly blush and say, "Oh, Leosin, it was all teamwork. Couldn't have done it without my friends. How have you been?"
Good. Yes, we definitely have a lot to discuss.
I'll be looking forward to it.
I gently nudge Nami. It's like, who's that guy?
Long story. But yeah.
Give me a synopsis. Who is he?
Jem and I had to save his ass.
And then
Doesn't
kind of at
I had
surprise
to
me.
deal with a lot of cultists. Then we ran into some ghosts by a lake. Yeah, that was quite an ordeal.
Okay.
kind of at that point, I assume we're like kind of walking back to meet Nami and Sigurd, and to Leos, and I'll be like, and this is our new friend Sigurd. He's very talented with bow and super sneaky. Sigurd, Leosin, Sigurd. Leosin is a wizard.
Good to meet you, Sigurd. And he like reaches out his hand.
I take his hand, give him a firm handshake, look him in the eyes. It's like, and you're here magically. How?
Doing here, man.
How'd you know we would be here?
So, as Reiko and Jem know, I've been hunting cultists as well. And I'm assuming that we must have heard the same rumor that the cultists were using the tradeway. And
Oh
so,
man, we got some cultists traveling with us. It's awkward, but you know.
They go by Frank, Bob, and Billy Joel.
Pretty much.
he kind of gives
Frank.
he kind of gives Sigurd a weird look. He's like, those are unusual names.
I
I know, they're
snicker.
stupid.
I look them in the eye, and I just kind of like, it's because they're fake names.
Indeed.
I
And then
know.
he quickly looks over at Nami and he says, "Nami gal, hello."
Hi. How are you?
How have-
Long time no see.
Indeed. But yes, I heard a rumor that the cultists were using the tradeway, and so I made my way to Baldur's Gate to investigate. I checked in with the tradesmen, and I saw your names that you had joined the caravan, so I assumed that the rumors were true.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
I made my way here because I knew that the caravan had not been through Dragonspear yet, and I was hoping to catch up with you.
Yeah.
But there is much more that has happened, so we do have a lot to discuss.
How's Greenest doing? How's your brother?
Everything is quite well in Greenest. They're continuing to rebuild after the attack.
Good. Hate to see a town like your guys's, get sieged like that. So I'm happy to hear it's been all right.
Yes, indeed.
Did you come here by yourself?
No, not exactly.
Well, what do you mean by not exactly? You either came by yourself or you are here with other people.
This town has a pretty famous tavern, and I have reserved a meeting room there. So when you guys are ready, I have some companions for you to meet.
Okay. That actually sounds good.
They're
I
not
want to hear
stuffy, are
what's
they?
going on.
Yeah, they're not stuffy, are they?
Oh, no.
Good.
I take it none of you have been to Dragonspear before and heard about the legendary noodle contest?
Oh, what
I look
contest?
very interested. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Noodle contest.
Yes,
That's right up my
they make the
alley.
greatest noodles.
I look and I'm like, oh, thank God. It's that type of noodle. Up north, we have some weird noodle contests.
Oh, really?
I look at Sigurd like, what, dude?
I love noodles, so bring it on. Bring it on. I want to hear all about it while eating noodles.
Well,
Yeah.
you see, you find an eel and another eel, and you just go at each other, just smacking
Okay, now you
each
just
other with an
ruined
eel.
my appetite. Thank you. I'm not eating eel.
And we would call it a noodle contest to see who, smacked the hell out of the other one first. I look at Nami and well, I'm going shopping since we're in a small town before anything happens. So I'm gonna go, search amongst the town.
Do that as well. I want to come with you.
Specifically looking for a forge or a weaponsmith, armorsmith, that sort of thing.
So right now, I'd say it's about 5 o'clock or so, and so Leosin says, sort of to the group, if you could all meet me at the tavern by 6, we will have a bit of a meeting.
What's the tavern called again, man?
Sounds good.
And he actually kind of points across the bridge, and he says, "Do you see the building with the green roof on it? That is the place.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
It is the laughing pig."
The laughing
God.
pig.
With noodles.
Well, that sounds really charming.
Pork ramen. Let's go.
Ramen.
I need to refill my coffee. Where's a local
Yeah.
merchant?
Is Rupert nearby? Yes, no?
Yeah, he's there.
I'm gonna look over. I'm like, how long are we staying here for? Or are we just here for the night?
We'll be here for about 24 hours. Usually a day's rest.
Okay. Ask Rupert, where would I find supplies, arrows, armor? Since he's been here to the town, he would probably have a good knowledge of where things like that would be.
So he says, if you cross the bridge and take a right at the tavern. They've got a bit of a general store over there. And I believe the blacksmith is directly across from there.
Okay. So, Sigurd looks at Nami. He gives her a good look and, grabs her by the hands, like, all right, we're going shopping. And just starts dragging her behind him.
Yay, pretty things. So yeah, I follow you.
Okay. I look at her and say, all right, we have an hour. So, where do you want to go? It's like, I need arrows. And I need other things.
Follow you.
Okay.
If I
So,
happen to see anything that I want to pick up. Quick question. So KidLee, is in some of these stores, are there any things that there might be stuff in there that we would not have seen in other towns that we might
No, not in this
get?
town. It's way too small.
Okay.
okay. Going to the blacksmith first. Is he there? Them there? How many people? What do I see?
Yeah, you just see just one dude. And he greets you as you enter.
Cool. I introduced myself. I'm Sigurd. I'm here with the caravan that's coming through town, and I'm needing to restock on some things, and was hoping to stock up here. Would you happen to have arrows? Maybe some light armor, shield, maybe?
Oh, yes, absolutely. How many arrows do you want?
Um, how do they measure them in D&D? It's like, I'm looking for 3 quivers, so that'd be 60 arrows.
Okay. Gotta run a couple calculations here. So he goes kind of in the back just a little bit, and he grabs like all these arrows, and they're like bundled up a little bit in sets, and he puts them on the counter. And he says that he'll be 20 gold pieces for 60 arrows.
Okay. I put the neatly sacked 20 gold, and I'll throw it on the counter.
Okay. And then you said you were looking for some armor?
What type of armor am I wearing? I'm looking for studded leather armor.
Okay. Yep. And he says that he's got that in stock. And he'll give you a good discount of 35 gold pieces.
Cool. And then I'm looking for a shield.
What kind of shield you looking for?
Preferably probably a metal shield. Nothing too big, kind of like a buckler. I don't know how it's calculated in D&D because in the equipment it just says shield and it says +2 to armor class, but it doesn't say whether that is a like a tower shield or if that's like a buckler or whatever.
Yeah. And I think we could just RP that to be kind of whatever you wanted.
Yeah, so I'm not looking for like a big giant soldier shield, like a buckler, something that's like attached to the wrist, but you're still able to like wield a sword and dagger type of deal.
Okay. So he he go ahead and he brings out what you requested, and then he says, and if you want something just a little bit better, I actually have something. And it's a +1, so the AC would be +3. And he brings that out and he shows that to you, and he says, if you want this, it's gonna be 50 gold. Otherwise, the other one's 10.
I look at him and was like, mm. I kind of mull it over. It's like, it's worth it. And I pop down the 50 gold.
Okay.
Then I look over at Nami and I'm like, do you need any armor? That leather armor has seen better days.
Am I able to buy so I can get higher?
You're a cleric, so that means you can use heavy armor. Heavy, medium, I think. It should be under your proficiencies.
Proficiency. Where would my proficiencies be?
Bottom left hand corner of the character sheet. It has like,
Other proficiencies? No.
yeah, it
Oh, wait.
says like
It says
type of.
armor, heavy armor, light armor, medium armor.
Yeah, so you can wear any type of armor in the game, but
Oh,
right now you're using the lightest armor, I believe, which is leather.
okay. Yeah. So I want to buy, if I can afford it, I want to buy the hardest one, or not the hardest one. Ooh, that sounds bad. I want to buy whatever's going to keep me safe a little bit more, where I can take more. I would be able to take more hit points, right?
You'd be harder to hit.
Yeah, so it ups your AC.
My AC is armor class. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So I want to do that. So how much does that cost?
Well, it depends what kind of armor you're looking for.
I'm not sure. Dress me. Give me the best. Well, not the best because I might not be able to afford it, but give me the best that you think would be able to keep me a little more safer than what I was. My last encounter was pretty intense, so I need to be alive.
Okay.
Looking around the armor shop, is it like there's a lot of different armors hanging up or what?
It's pretty scarce because again, this is a pretty small place.
Is there anything that looks like hide armor or like a chain shirt?
Yes, actually, and so the merchant actually shows you some chainmail.
Are we talking chain mail or chain shirt? There's a difference.
Chainmail. He also does have chain shirts.
Okay. I kind of look over Nami, noticing she's probably not the strongest person. It's like I try to nudge her towards the chain shirt.
Okay. So how much is this chain shirt? Okay, that sounds like a tongue twister.
So just some out of character stuff. Nami's AC right now is what?
10.
10.
Yeah.
So
It's 10. The leather armor would give her an AC of 11, but she also has a -1 to dexterity, so that makes her a 10,
Yeah. So a chain shirt would be a 13.
which would make her a 12, which is still better than.
Well, that's the best one I can get, right?
Unless you don't want to be stealthy.
I'm not
Yeah.
stealthy.
Yeah. So the chain mail gives you a disadvantage on stealth checks.
Yes, but it also requires her to have a strength of 13. And she has a strength of 9.
Yep.
So
You're confusing me. Okay, so is the chain vest good for me?
Yes.
Is that the
chain
best
shirt.
I can get for in this shop? That's going to give me a little bit more protection because, I mean, considering this last encounter, I mean, if it wasn't for me, like being alive, keeping everybody else alive, but
I look around. Is there a thing of scale mail, maybe?
No.
Okay. Then yeah, the chain shirt's going to be the best thing that you can find there. The only other way to like benefit your AC is to add like a shield.
shield.
Yeah, shield.
Yep. So the going back like in character, so the merchant shows you this like really really nice chain shirt, and says that he'll give you a good deal at 35 gold pieces.
35 gold pieces. Are you sure you can't give it to me for 30?
That's. Go ahead.
I kind of nudge her and kind of look as like, eh.
Like,
Kind
you
of that
nudge.
look. Kind of that look like, since I'm a soldier, I would have a general knowledge of how much this type of stuff costs. Yeah. No.
Yeah, probably.
I would nudge her and just kind of like, it's a kind of a good deal.
Okay. Does it come in pretty colors or is this the only color you have? No. Okay. You said 35 gold?
That's correct.
You strike a hard bargain, but I will give it to you. And so I reach in and get 35 gold and lay it on the table for him.
Okay. Now he gives you the chain shirt.
Okay. And
Also, anything you guys buy, I'll add
deduct
it. I'll add it to your stuff later to make sure that everything gets.
And you'll add my armor class number?
Yeah.
Later? Okay. Sweet.
Does Nami want to buy a shield?
Thank you, Sigurd. What? So I look to you as to what would the shields give me?
But it would give you a +2 to your armor class.
Another +2.
Yeah.
How
So
much is the shield?
The one I paid for was enchanted, I guess. So it was 50, but a normal shield is like 10.
Yep.
Okay. I'll buy the regular one. I don't want to buy the $50 one.
Well,
so
what kind of shield do you want? Because I got like a buckler, which is just like a small shield that kind of goes on the elbow area. You could buy like a full shield type of deal.
Well, so when I do my cast, is it that I'm using a two-handed wand or a wand or what am I using?
you're actually using a
staff.
staff.
I'm using it's a two-handed staff or one? Because I have my spiritual weapon that just floats, right? So
Right.
would I be able to equip both and do my healing spells and have a shield?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, then it would make no sense if I didn't buy one then. So I'll buy one.
Just a quick like out of character example would be, let's say you, and again this can depend on the shield, but let's say you're like, all right, I want to dual wield axes. Well, then you can't have like some kind of massive shield then.
Right.
But yeah, if you
Okay.
basically you have a staff in one hand and a shield in the other.
And I still have my spiritual weapon floating.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as I can have the shield. Do I have to use an action to bring out the shield?
No.
Okay. Then I will I look at Sigurd and say, what shield do you suggest I get since I'm not used to this?
I guess the type of shield I would be looking for her or trying to get the best description I would say is like Link's Highland shield, that kind of shape. Not a big shield, but big enough to defend herself. The Hylian shield type shape. Or is there something shaped like that, or are they just all circle? Are they wooden? Are they metal? Like, what are we looking at?
He's got both wood and metal shields, and I would say in general he does have like smaller ones. He doesn't have like any big tower shields or anything like that.
Okay.
But you can probably find, essentially like that heart shaped, or standard shield shaped design.
How much
Okay.
is the metal one? I think I mean, if it's not too much.
10 gold pieces.
Done. Done.
Okay. So he lays that on the table.
10 gold works for me. Being cheap, but hey. Thank you. And thank you, Sigurd, for helping me.
I look at Nami. I was like, "You're welcome." And then I put my hand down and I pat Dubu, who's just like waiting patiently on us. Like, feed me, humans.
Give me guts.
Where is my deer guts?
Where's my deer guts? I don't care, any guts. Ew. Yeah, so I think I'm done here. I've got quite a bit. I'm glad I came with you.
Good. I'm going to assume that we're running into our hours worth of time. So if you want to cut back to the others if they were doing something.
Yeah, I
and-
want to talk to Jem. Maybe Jem might be interested in some of this armor too, as well. She could probably check it later.
Yeah. So cutting back to Reiko and Jem, what as they ran off to the store, what are you guys doing?
You need some more coffee? We could see if they have some. I could use some more potions.
Absolutely. Let's go where they would sell food and potions and stuff first, I guess.
Do we pass each other?
That would be the same place, wouldn't it?
Oh, is that the same
No.
location?
I don't know.
Or is that like armory and more of like a herbalist?
No, we went to the blacksmith. You guys would be looking for the generalist store, which
So,
you guys.
Yeah.
So the general
Yeah,
store
that's what I said.
is this building.
Okay.
Which building?
We go there.
So do I happen to see them at all?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, because I want to yell out. I want to say, hey, Jem, look what I just got. As I show off my new duds,
oh, that is
my
so.
new chain shirt and a shield.
That is
got a
so
great-
awesome.
I got such a great deal. Honestly, you should stop here and take a look. I'm thinking it might be something, some things that you might need to keep yourself safe.
Definitely. I'm definitely going to come in there, but I got to get coffee first.
Oh, can you grab me some too? I'll
I
pay you
will.
later.
I will. You want a whole bag?
Whatever you can carry. I want to help pay for the coffee since I've been drinking it. So you can keep it. I'll just help pay. Just tell me how much.
Oh, it's not very much. The trick is, do they have it?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Good point. If you happen to see cheesecake, yes, pick up 2.
I will look for cheesecake too. We could eat that after the meeting tonight.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking bring it to the meeting.
Yeah. Ooh,
Maybe they'll
yes.
spill stuff they didn't want to say.
That would be a good idea. And those that haven't had it before can try it.
Exactly.
All
Rico
right.
can try it.
All right.
All right,
I'll catch up.
I'll see you at the meeting.
Okay.
Wait, is the meeting over here? I forgot this green.
Yeah, the green building.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna head
Reiko and Jem walk into the general store.
All right. I'll flag the shopkeep and be like, hey, here for some basic supplies, potions, coffee, anything interesting. What do you got?
So the shopkeep is actually a gnome,
Okay.
and he does the classic line of, "Boy, you're a tall one."
I imagine so.
I had to, Nami. It's from World of Warcraft. You heard a lot.
Yes, yes, she's tall, and you're not.
You're
So
small.
how about you help us out and get us some food and
Is that is,
potions?
is that is that some kind of a short joke?
Oh
No,
no, no, man. Ma'am, man.
some of our best friends are short.
Yeah,
Oh,
short people
really?
are the
I'd like to meet
best.
them. Ah, yes, yes. You said you were looking for some things.
Yeah. First off, I guess potions. Well, you got a nice stock of those.
Hi, we do right over here.
Awesome.
So he's got a rack of both regular and greater potions.
Forget how much those cost.
Those are. Oh, potion of healing. Actually, I think I had other notes on that. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to change that because we're no longer dealing with copper. 1 second. Let me do this. Okay. But yeah, he says that the regular potions are 5 silver apiece, and the graders are 3 gold apiece.
Cool. Okay. All right. I will take. I'll take 4 regular. Yeah, and I'll do 4 of the greater as well.
Okay. So yep, you just put those on the counter. As you guys are
Yep.
like looking around the store.
Yeah, looking around. Sorry, I was mathing real quick. Well, Jem, you were looking for a certain magic bean, yeah?
Yes, I'm hoping you have this thing called coffee. I know a lot of people haven't heard about it. It's kind of an elvish thing, but I really am in need for some.
Elvish coffee. That does sound strange. Never heard of it.
Coffee beans, any kind of bean that will make delicious caffeinated drink.
Sounds like something you could get at the bar, but I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I'll try the bar then. We'll be over there later.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I've heard, never tried it. They Elvish drinks where they put coffee and alcohol in it. Maybe that's something they do here.
Oh, now that would be a nice drink. Well,
Yeah.
do you have any food items? We're looking for something called cheesecake.
Is that also an elvish thing?
Yes, I'm half elvish.
Ah, I see. Nope, never heard of that either.
Okay, we'll try the bar.
Okay.
I guess I'll take
Yeah.
a couple of potions. Give me 2 regular potions and 2 greater potions, please.
All right, coming right up.
While the gnome is off doing that, just looking around, does anything else catch our eye? Anything interesting looking?
Yeah, it's a pretty basic
Pretty basic.
store.
Okay. Okay.
Like all like base level stuff.
Okay. Otherwise, Jem, I think like rations and stuff are okay because Sigurd's been grabbing game every night, so just
Yeah,
about every night.
I was kind of looking through my pack. I think we're good on that. Um, I guess the next stop would be the blacksmith and the armorer.
Yeah, I'll go over with you. And then if we're done, I guess we'll make our way over there.
Okay.
Okay.
Trying to add my potions to my inventory.
I don't know if y'all can
And I'll
hear
just, I'll gesture to Jem to go ahead. And just, I'll kind of look at me like, looks like some pretty cool stuff in here.
Wait, where are we?
The armory.
Oh, where's the
Or whatever.
armor? Yeah, where's that? KidLee.
Yeah, it's this building over here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so I walk in and I'm kind of looking around. They have a lot of shinies on the wall. I'll call out for the shop owner. Hello?
Yep. And as you guys walk in, yeah, he's behind the counter, just kind of messing with some stuff.
Hey, so, what do you have for a sorcerer that might be useful?
I don't really sell much magic stuff here, if that's what you're asking.
Well, I can handle a few small weapons as well. Do you sell any darts?
Ah, darts. That's interesting. Oop, hold on. In fact, we do.
Awesome.
How many are you looking for?
Well, let me ask you, are the darts that you sell, are they reusable?
Well, I suppose it depends what you throw it at. It's possible that it could break. Well, it's kind of a 50-50 shot, I guess.
How much are they each?
They are 3 silver apiece.
I'll take 5, please.
Okay. So he's got like a box that he like pulls out and he puts the darts on the counter.
Let's see. I think that's it for me. How about you, Reiko?
Oh, I'm good. I kind of hold in my hands. I'm like, these are my weapons, and I don't wear armor, so I'm
And
good.
He kind of does this thing where he puts up like both his hands and he's like, "Oh, don't rob me there, tiefling."
Yeah, watch it. And I wink.
Well, I thank you. I think we'll go see the blacksmith now.
Actually, that was the blacksmith.
Oh, that was the blacksmith? I'm so sorry. Oh, so you are the blacksmith. Okay.
Yeah, actually, before we go, and I'll kind of put my hand on Jim's shoulder and be like, I don't know anything about armor, but do you have anything? I mean, it looks like you got some really quite nice stuff in here. Do you have anything that might, I don't know, help her out a bit or make her a little, I don't know, make it harder for her to get hurt?
A little less squishy, I think, is what she's trying to say.
Yeah, that's the word. Less squishy.
Actually, are you friends with that other one that came in a few minutes ago?
Yeah. Yeah, did they just like come in and, I don't know, make some good purchases, I guess?
Yep.
Nice. Well,
I sold her a nice chain shirt.
Really?
something like that work for this one?
Absolutely.
Hey.
Well, let me see
Haven't
what
give
you
you-
have.
Yeah, I'll even give you the same deal, 35 gold pieces.
How does it fit? I like my arms to be able to move. I use a lot of magic.
Yeah, she does a lot of like hand motions and stuff. So
And I give a demonstration without using the magic.
Yep. So I will say that actually, if you go with a chain shirt, it looks like you get a disadvantage on acrobatics, athletics.
oh, I think she's going on a water break.
That's what I was wondering. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, sorcerers aren't proficient with any armor. The only thing you'd benefit from is like a shield, because everyone's proficient with a shield, I guess. Um,
So wait, so I
have
get
some-
a disadvantage?
no,
No.
she's shopping for
Sword.
armor now. Gem.
Oh, gotcha.
I have some
Your-
bracers. Don't I have bracers? What do I have? I thought
You
I
have your
had
enchanted bracers of AC, I think.
Yeah.
bracers of defense.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's not an armor. That's uh, basically just think of it as like a magical protection,
Yeah.
but it's not an armor type of deal.
So, well, let me ask. Okay, so I'm going to ask him. So, hey, do you have any bracers that give a little bit more bonus to my armor than the ones I'm wearing right now?
Sorry, don't deal in those.
Okay.
Although,
Well-
if you're looking to sell the ones you have, I'd make you an offer on them.
Oh no. These work quite well for me. I'll keep them. Thank you. Well, I guess I'll pass on the mail then. Out of character question.
Okay.
Is there anything that I can add that doesn't give me the negative? Like, I can't remember. I'm trying to look this stuff up, but I'm not very fast.
No.
Nothing? Okay.
Nothing from this guy.
Okay. All right.
Not even a shield? No, or would that interfere with her casting?
Yeah.
Shield is showing me the same thing. Acrobatics, athletics, sleight of hand, stealth, disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yee. Is there a shield proficiency in? I could have swore I read somewhere that you don't have to be proficient with shields, but
There's a spell.
I feel like some classes do. I'm not sure.
So, hey, how are we on our time? When do you think we have to be over to the inn?
I'll look at my fake sundial watch and be like, oh yeah, it's probably getting to be time.
So
Well, thank you, sir. We have a bit of a appointment we got to get to, so
Yep, sounds good. Throw those darts well.
all right. Well, thank you. I'm excited to work with them.
to the bar.
To the bar for coffee infused with alcohol.
Ooh.
So all of you guys are essentially on the outside of the tavern, and Leosin is there as well, and he leads you guys in, and we will switch over to a tavern screen here. And as soon as you go into the tavern, you see a lot of the caravan people are like already in there, having fun, getting drunk, eating noodles or whatever. And they lead you to like a little bit of a meeting room where you run into a couple of new people. So
Real
let's flip
quick,
over. Yes.
As we're walking in, are Frank, Larry, and Joe there? Like just as we're walking.
I'll flip your screens here so you can see who's all in there.
Okay.
But no, the cultists are not in there.
Okay.
But yeah, as you guys enter in the meeting room, you are greeted by two people. The first one is this guy.
Before getting to there, I would like. Would I see the barbarian at the bar?
Yes.
I'd go over and I'd ask the bartender for 2 drinks, one for me and one for the barbarian.
Okay.
Offer her a drink, and then go into the meeting room.
Yeah.
Give her a pat on the shoulder, like, we made it this far.
Ah, you're such a kind lad, and she like slaps you like twice as hard. You almost take like 1 point of damage.
Almost.
Oh boy.
A slight bruise in the morning.
Yeah. So you enter in the room and you meet two new people. The first one introduces himself as Sandro, and then there is a dwarf in pretty heavy armor, and there's the pop up for him, and he introduces himself as Dalrak Oakmane.
What a name. Like it.
Hi, good to see y'all. I've heard quite a bit about you from Leosin. You're the group that's traveling the world, taking down these cultists. So how's it been?
Pretty weird, actually.
Pretty exhausting, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Stressful.
Not so much culty action, but definitely some odd, suspicious action. What are you guys all about?
Yes, let's get to the point on this. So we have created an organization known as the Harpers. Leosin approached me, told me what had happened to Greenest and to some other towns in the south. Sandro here is from the north and reported the same thing. We know that these cultists are continuing to grow in their numbers. And as I'm sure all of you know, the Sword Coast is a free land. You know, we have no king, we have no overall ruler. We work together in harmony, mostly. You know, each territory or town will have a governor or a mayor, perhaps, and been that way for hundreds and hundreds of years. This cultist group wants to change all of that. They want to rule everything, take over the world, and they want to do it by dragon fire and blood. And we cannot let that happen. So the organization that we have formed is directly going against the cultists. We have named Leosin Warden of the South. Sandro is Warden of the North. We have recruited many soldiers and spies that we have sent across the land in the past couple of months to Neverwinter, Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, and other places. Through all of our efforts, some details are definitely still lacking. We don't know where their base of operation is. What were they truly trying to do other than what I just said? And from what Leosin has told me, you all have been fighting them for at least 12 months now. So what have you heard? What can you tell us?
I look at him and like, do we have a map?
Aye, we do. So he like has like this giant scroll, and he like puts it out on the table. A map of like the Sword Coast.
So on there, is there the swampy area where Resmir is supposed to be, like where the information we overheard?
Yes.
I point there.
Also, would it help you guys if I actually brought up that map
Maybe.
for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure the viewers would love to see the map.
I'm
Better
also
than
gonna
Jim
move
drawing
your-
one.
Oh. I'll also move all your icons, the Dragon Spear. So yeah, north of Waterdeep is the area that is known as the Mire of Dead Men.
Sounds like a nice vacation spot.
How far north?
Okay, and that's where we heard the cultists say that Resmir's castle-ish was?
Yep. Somewhere over there.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, the trying to go through the swamp, Mire of the Dead Men.
Sigurd looks
Castle.
at them and say, "We've been traveling with 3 cultists. They go by fake names. We've told this to Leosin, but we overheard that here on the map, pointing at Mire of Deadmen, is where they are gathering, or where their leader Resmir is."
And what we overheard, they were talking about a castle, and if the 3 that are traveling with us, if any of them had ever been to the castle. So I don't know if there's any intel on that particular thing. It didn't ring a bell with any of us, but definitely could be some sort of big gathering place for them where they're possibly planning to coordinate a large attack on somewhere. Who knows?
So Sandro kind of speaks up for a second, and he says, "I have heard of abandoned castles in that area, but I do not know of anything much more than that." So he's like, as you guys are talking, he was like taking notes a little bit. And then Dalrock, he says, very, very interesting. So you say that there are confirmed cultists in the caravan itself, here
Absolutely.
in this town, here in this
Yes.
town tonight.
They
Somewhere.
get pretty upset when I say Resmir.
Yes.
Yes, this name Resmir has come up before, but I have a feeling like he might be just some underling, but it's hard to say. So the 3 in the caravan, do you know where they're going?
Sounds like they are just trying to get to Waterdeep, and they have a bunch of cargo. They're keeping it pretty close to the chest. We haven't investigated what they might be carrying, but it sounds like whatever. I don't know if they're planning to deliver something specifically to Waterdeep. But I mean, it sounds like the overall goal they have is to head to this swamp, is what we've been able to gather.
Yes, as I'm sure we all know, they've been raiding towns, stealing resources, even capturing some people. He kind of like points to Leosin for a second.
We've pieced together, and I do a very subtle glance at Sigurd. They've been after folks that can do magic for some purpose, but seems like magical folk are a bit of a target.
Yeah, and we've definitely seen at least 2 full-grown dragons that they have. Current rumors are they're trying to take it one step further and have undead dragons, magical dragons. Who knows what else?
undead dragons. How would that be possible?
So, Reiko, you don't know Sandro. This is the first time you're meeting him.
Absolutely.
So when you say how is that possible? He just kind of looks over at you and he says, "Oh, it's possible."
It kind of unnerves Reiko a bit. Just like, I don't know. I want to be like, what kind of vibes am I getting from this guy?
I would say it's too soon to tell because you just met him. But it just maybe a bit of like dark, mysterious like feelings around him, but
Wearing armor. What?
Barely heard
I
your
mean
tongue.
it pretty much matches his picture. He's wearing cloth/leather armor. He has a staff there as well.
So,
So,
Sandro.
go ahead, Jim.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sandro,
Yes.
I have a question. Uh, you seem to be familiar with magic now. Maybe that's just from observation, but you wouldn't happen to be a mage, would you?
Of sorts.
Really? And I look over at Reiko, Sigurd, and Nami with a look. Like a look.
Yeah. And while we're exchanging a quick glance, can I look at how's Leosin reacting to this guy?
Well, Leosin's known him for a while.
I mean,
So
we might know that.
Leosin's right. But no, he's just natural though. Like,
Yeah, looks comfortable. Okay.
yeah, looks comfortable.
I'll look over at Jem and say, "Do you have the note? The recent one?"
Yes, I do.
May I have the note? And I'll look up at them and like, recently we've fell into a trap of sorts, not laid by the cult, but by someone else. And we walked into a room of stone golems, which we should be dead. And I show them the note and say, "There's something else out there against us." Kind of like looking to the three of them, judging for reactions.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll make an insight check on their reactions.
All right. Well, Leosin would immediately say, can you elaborate what happened?
We found a wand that called out to us, taking the voices of our loved ones to draw us in, then teleported us to a tower. We went up the tower and was ambushed by golems and a trap door that shocked me.
Oh, also go ahead and roll the insight check.
I don't have disadvantage, sorry.
Yeah. Make sure all of you turn off your disadvantage. All right. So Leosin will also like take the note and kind of look at it, and he'll say, "Well, wands of teleportation are quite common, but this definitely sounds like a higher level magic, beyond anything that I can do or have barely heard of." And then Sandro kind of says in like a down or disappointed voice, "Yes, above my skills as well."
Oh,
trying to hide his skill level, or just
Almost like ashamed, like, oh, I can't do that.
Yeah, you would read that as he wishes he was more powerful.
oh,
And from what you can tell, it's not a lie.
yay, my ring works. I'll look over at Nam. I'll look over at Jem and just kind of shake my head. Not the guy.
I nod in agreement.
So,
So yeah, Leosin will kind of put the note down and kind of slide it back to you guys. And he's like, very interesting. So we could actually be dealing with more than one threat here.
Or something beyond Resmir.
I don't know, this feels a bit more targeted at us specifically.
Other than this one event, as Dalrock says, has anything else interesting happened on the caravan to get here?
Magical mushrooms, whispers in the air, ogres throwing flaming rocks at us. We ran into spiders, and whoever owned the spiders. And an old man was murdered by the dragon cultists, which we're still trying to determine how to deal with the cultists. Because if we kill the cultists while in the caravan, we get kicked out of the caravan.
We'll say allegedly.
Yeah. I would like to add that the cultists have an orb. I don't know if that's common for all of them or not, but these guys definitely have at least one.
And so Leosin would immediately speak up and say, "An orb? What kind of orb?"
Sigurd, you got a better look at it than I did. What did you see?
Orbs of elements. Basically shiny orbs that produced fire, acid, things of the sort.
So since Leosin just just played at 25,
I'll say, come on, Leosin, you know magic. Goobly-gob.
so he kind of puts his like hand up to like his chin. It's kind of like rubbing his little goatee thing, and he says, "I imagine they probably have orbs of dragon's breath. From what you saw, were they different colors or all the same color?"
I honestly can't remember.
I just
I
remember
remember
seeing
one was acid, right? Green. But I don't remember all three of them having them.
So, sounds like a common weapon for these dragon cultists, but he's kind of like raising his hands, like almost like trying to draw a picture with his hands on what these things are. So he's like explaining, he's like, yeah, these are like orbs of dragon breath, and they can be like different colors based on what type of, like, they'll do fire, ice, acid, whatever.
Sigurd's just nodding his head. Like, magical stuff.
Definitely wouldn't want to be in front of one of those.
We've got a warden of the north, warden of the south. What does that make you, Dalbrook?
I've been appointed as the leader of the Harpers. Which actually brings me to my next question. As we are in the early stages of this organization, Leosin vouches for you. Would would any of you be interested in joining the cause? If you did, you'd have what resources and intel we have. And as I mentioned earlier, we're attempting to set up a network of spies. You would have access to that as well. In many ways, you'd be our forward strike team. But it's completely up to your decision.
Yeah. What do you need us to do?
Well,
Well,
if you just agree to it here and now, well, we'll make it official.
I'll say I'm not on board. I have to think about this.
Completely understandable.
I'm on board. Whatever takes down these cultists. I'm tired of messing around with them.
How about you? I believe it was Nami, gal?
Yeah, I'm ready to be done with them, to be honest.
Sigurd just kind of takes a drink and looks at him. Is like, I'm here for one thing. I'm here to find my sister.
Your
Until-
sister?
Which one of them's from the north?
Sandro.
I look at him like the town Nesme was attacked, and that's where she was a teacher of sorts. She taught magic to those who were gifted, and she was taken by the cult. Until I find her and return her home, I will join your cause. But once that's done, I'm going home.
So he kind of looks at you and nods, and he says, "Some prisoners have been freed. Could you give me a description of her?"
Human female, raven black hair. She would have worn a dark bluish cloak, is what I last saw her in. Always fumbling with wands. She always had a collection of them.
Unfortunately, it does not sound familiar. But we will keep looking.
I don't think we'll find her until we find Resmir. They wanted her for a specific reason. Like they've been looking for magic users, but they wanted her.
So Dalrak, he gets up from his chair and he goes over to Nami and Jem, and he gives you a pin, and it looks like this.
Cool.
And so he says, "Take this and hide it inside your cloak. If anyone approaches you about the Harpers, display your pin, and it will prove that you are a member and can receive their aid."
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And then so he goes and he sits back down and he looks at Reiko and Sigurd and says, "At any point, if you're willing to help us, just let one of us know."
All right, we'll do.
And I think we'll have to end the session right there. So next week we shall we'll continue our little talk here with the Harpers.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's
fan-
interesting.
Yeah. You got
Actually,
some
it's
fancy new
interesting.
pins, y'all.
Exactly. Flashing my pin
Pretty.
on my new chain vest.
Yay. So stylish.
And my shield that I can bash someone over the head with.
There
Wait,
you
can
go.
I bash someone over the head with a shield?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's a new move that I got.
I mean, technically speaking, in D&D, you can pretty much do anything you want. We just got to figure out mechanically how to do it.
Bash.
Like
Awesome.
There you
Reiko
go.
was, like a couple sessions ago, like Reiko was like jumping on. Didn't you like jump off the barbarian girl or something like that? I forget.
Yeah, I like parkoured off her.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow,
would be
I'm going to
cool.
be a prot warrior in this game. That's it. No more cleric.
Woohoo. Who's going to heal us?
Yeah. Like just to give you an example, the first campaign that I ever did, I was playing a dwarf barbarian. And so I said to the DM, I'm like, okay, I want to grapple this guy and I want to break his neck. And it's like, all right, let's do it.
Awesome. Well, that was exciting tonight.
Thanks all. I got to scoot now, but I will
Yep.
talk to you all next week
All right.
Hey.
if we're running next week.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I guess here real quick because that would be Mother's Day. Is everybody good with that or not? I'm fine with it.
okay with it, but I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds fine. Should be able
Okay.
to.
Okay.
Wilson says it's my
Okay.
day. I can do what I want. I said, well, I'm streaming. And eating cheesecake. No,
There you go.
And
Yay.
cheesecake.
I will share.
Go. Okay, I'm gonna scoot. I will talk to you guys later.
All right.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. We will see y'all next week. You did hear that correctly. We will be here for Mother's Day Sunday, 6 o'clock. We'll start a little early to get the intro going. And thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed it tonight. I'll play our Jeff Kurtenacker music on the way out. Thank you.